is just simply something miraculous about being able to return to your village of Downhill One Way and find that actually you already buried the dead bodies. Yeah. Yeah. I had braced myself because for some reason I thought we hadn't buried the dead bodies yet. So finding that we already have, and that not only that, but we have already begun welcoming a new life into our village by replacing those who have passed away with some brand new little piplings. Well, I have to say, that's a huge relief because I was braced for something much worse than actually us having enough food, water, and even preparing to defeat the next of the threats that loom over our head, thanks to being able to splash in some ponds, which I really appreciate. And I even went ahead and checked my notes in, you know, the warnings in the scroll about doom and everything. And it turns out that we actually are doing just fine, I think. Maybe I shouldn't say that before I go knock on several trees and maybe like rub a rabbit for lucky rabbit's feet on it or something. But the next of the events that we will be facing will be tied around the heat, and we are already splashing in many puddles to handle that. We will be changing seasons, but I am not too terribly concerned for that. We might be fearful, except that everybody has been so romantic, despite the deaths, lately, that we are quite piled up on hope. And cataclysm, as long as we grow some things, we should be fine. Fear, as long as we continue to, like, well, what are we doing to make it so that our village is hopeful, actually? I might need to double check that. We have like a place to juggle some knives, and we have some graves to mourn at, and a spot to sit and maybe talk to a friend, and that's like it. So maybe we need to do a little bit about that. But first things first, and we shall carry on with developing a pool that may one day help cool us off, or even, if some of our pips happen to catch fire, put the fires out, which would be quite delightful. But all right, my friends, let us go ahead and, oh, Orbit, rest in peace. I still can't believe that when the pips die, like you just keep them forever, so you can kind of reference it. It would be interesting if it noted like how they died. That would be helpful. All of these guys actually died of the death of breath, or the breath of death, I should say, which no, isn't just somebody forgetting to wash their teeth first thing in the morning and having morning breath. No, it was a horrible illness that left 6 of our pips dead with no warning. Hopefully, we won't be repeating that with Secret Kismet. Welcome, welcome, Secret Kismet. I am hopeful that you will be able to, hey, maybe you'll actually be one of our hope generators. Do you get it? Because I'm hopeful for your future. But thank you once more for being a part of our Patreon group, who not only help make all of these adventures possible, but also risk life and limb, trying to bring our villages, well, through all of the dangerous prophecies. I'm sure that's exactly what you wanted to do, right? Like risk starvation or burning or, you know what? Now I'm kind of feeling like I should make some more hopeful things so our pips have a little bit of a happier life. I'm going to work on that. And Blaze Quakes, welcome, welcome. You return to our villages as a young pipling, but we will have to see what fate has in store for you, my friend. For now, let us carry on with upgrading a few of these wells, and with preparing ourselves to not back down, because the strongest of all of the domains that has threatened our livelihoods again and again and again is the spirits of rot. Elder, okay. I see an unknown event coming upon us. Okay, Elder. You go have a little sit down, maybe relax. I think we're gonna be okay when it comes to having a lot of hope. We seem to be doing really fantastic on the cold, actually, to the point where I think we can even take a break. All right, I'm pretty proud about that. I will have somebody just keep going just in case. And we have some pips ready. Yay! Look at that. So much better than like waking up to have to bury dead bodies right away. I like it. All right, well, what could we work on today? I dare say, do we actually have a Nuller? Nuller, I think that we might finally be able to train a second farmer. Oh my word. Wait, did our first farmer die? They did! That's right! Our only other farmer in the whole village died. Oh, that's very sad. It was Orbit. It was Orbit. Oh. You know what? Why don't we even train two farmers, no less, if I have any handy pips available? Never mind, I don't have any handy pips available. Are you kidding? We are going to have more pip babies that grow up and can take on more professions if we are going to survive the apocalypse. That's all right. Just because it never ends, we will still find a way forward, my friends. For now, let us see what we could possibly do to try to help prepare for the future. I really, really want to be able to get the huts upgraded. You know, that should definitely be one of our main priorities, is getting these Menders cottages somewhere inside of our village, because this is going to be extremely important in making sure that we're able to keep all of our pips alive and tended to. Dang it. And one of the tricks is that the Menders cottages have to be not only on stone paving, but they need to be within 2 of a dwelling. So we might have to completely like reorient where we have our pips located. 2 of a dwelling. And if there's a hemp maker nearby, I guess we could go ahead and put it here. I was going to try to move the cauldrons around here. And the hemp makers can only go down next to fields, unless it's a field of hemp itself. Where else could we? All of these bunnies and sheep are in the way. Literally, like everywhere is covered in rabbits at this point. I'm beginning to side-eye the fact that, you know, we're not going to be doing anything nefarious to said rabbits, because that's making things a little trickier than I thought it would. But maybe we'll go ahead and build it right here. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have 3 instead of just upgrade them. And then we will maybe put a hemp maker of some retort right there, even if it means having to remove one of the plum trees of prophecy, because it would hurt a lot more to try to get leather at the moment to be able to have another dwelling, because that would involve the demise of some of our bunnies. And as we know, that never ends well. So also, this will put the healer's hut right next to a forest, which will increase the output that we can expect from all of that wonderful protection of health. And speaking of protecting of and taking care of our villagers, what else could we go ahead? Heat. Health is very good. Tempted to go ahead and try to build a second healer's hut, but paper maker. We have not been able to go ahead and have a paper maker yet, have we? I think, what if we remove this tool area? Because we have a lot of tools from all of the old tools that we found in the forest. We put the paper maker there and we kind of shuffle things around a little bit up here. I think this can work. And we won't have to disperse any of the little sheep that one day I dream of giving us wool and milk. I don't even know if they, well, not wool in milk. That would be really gross. Like both, like if the milk had like a wool-like texture to it, no thank you. Or if there was like wool in our milk, no. We have a bunch of healers. They will teach us how to make sure we have things be a little bit more tidy and clean than that. But yeah, I don't know if the sheep actually give us milk. I think they do, because they go into a livestock house eventually, when we have time to research that. Okay, we'll get there eventually. But my dreams of cheese will have to wait as we work on expanding our village. So, I can't. Everybody's kind of busy right now, huh? I think I can take a couple people off of gathering wood. Actually, I could take a lot of people off of gathering wood, now that I'm looking at it. And instead, have them maybe work on planting a few more crops, like down here. I think I might have them just straight up like plant more. Oh, we would need more water for more carrots. Okay, gather more water for now then. Yeah, because if we plant these and start growing them, that'll give us some protection from any of the cataclysmic issues that may occur. So we'll do that. All right, everyone in position, and let us carry forth on another day here in the village of Downhill One Way, where everything is going to be fine, just fine. Yay! Woo! Ooh, that's a nice stone well. I'm quite intrigued by that because it's on a underground water location with a lovely aquifer that doubles the water output. Never say that we weren't clever with the work that we do in our village. And look at that. Now we can have one of our watchers come over. Oh, hopefully that will solve a lot of the problems that we are facing in the village. Including, you know, needing to keep glopping the gloop. All right, come along, villagers. I need you guys to gather lots of carrots. I'm actually a little nervous about the whole carrot thing now. Because, you know, didn't quite notice that we were running so low. We don't have any more available for glop glooping. Can we turn plums into gloop that we can glop? I think I should check. The answer is no. So getting more carrots planted just shot up my list of things that would be very important and good to do, Siri. You should probably do that. So let's do that. All right. And I think otherwise I'm feeling really confident about this, which is exactly what I have said right before I ate those words. But, okay, let's think. I mean, things do seem to be looking okay at the moment. I'm just giving this a bit of thought for where we want to work next, because the pool seems like it's going to be fine. And what kind of upgrades might we want to add to our village? As I was just saying, now that the villagers are finally not killing over dead, there is an opportunity here. An opportunity to try to potentially think about their joy, for instance. And we would need books or, I think, fancier food in order to go ahead and have them have any more joy other than watching somebody spin a knife in the air. Maybe now is the time to think about the sheep, because the sheep might eventually lead to like having cloth made after all, and that could be quite useful. And then herbs we can't grow at all, unfortunately, but we'll be able to plant in autumn. Pumpkins produce quite a lot of useful things, and we'll be able to get that in autumn. Yes, okay, so let's go ahead. We have the windmill, but no miller yet. However, we could build a windmill and just start stacking up all of the flour, because maybe now is the time to get a sheep pen. Yay! Oh, that's also, we probably also need to have like more farmers then, because the sheep eat, Nikki, if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and have you learn how to become a farmer too, because the sheep eat the cereal grains and we want to make sure we have plenty of those stacked up and ready to go. All right, how is everyone? Doing well? Like quite well, actually, since we upgraded the well. And then let's go ahead and have the mill added in, which will hopefully just absolutely thrive from all of the fields that happen to be around it. I'm pretty proud about that. All right, we'll start building that very large contraption. It's like the biggest thing we've ever had in the village. And of course it deserves to be, as it is the temple of the thing that we need before we can eat bread. Like that's what our village might know it as, the sacred temple of the preparation of the flour that becomes the delicious bread. I love bread. I'm so glad we found a gluten-free variety we could eat, because otherwise I'd be even sadder. But in any case, let's carry on. Good, good. It looks like we're finally starting to get ahead on the water situation, thanks to the wonderful new well. We really should upgrade the other one too if I can. Everyone's running about. Hopefully they've had quite the wonderful day. Ooh, and we already researched sheep? Go Druids! I mean, I guess that makes sense that the Druids would have figured out the sheep pretty quickly, now that I think of it. But still. Oh no, it's coming. I can feel the pun rising. You could say this hasn't been a very bad day then. I don't know, maybe it's some sort of curse I have, but oh well, I enjoy my puns. In any case, the sheep pen. They could easily jump the fences if they wanted to. I think they just like to pretend they were trapped inside. Go figure. Okay, so the sheep actually, I don't know, and I don't think that the sheep actually have to be like over here, maybe? Let me see what the boosts are for those. So it's just put the sheep somewhere. It will hold the sheep. Can we do anything with the wild sheep at all? Maybe? That's the rabbit shearer. And then here's the woolen mill. Here's the cattle farm. Woolen mill. And just needs sheep within 1 + 2 of clearing path to dwelling. Yeah, it needs advanced tools. Got it. We'll remember that. Also works at the loom as well with the shearer. That's good to know. But what do I do with all the wild sheep? Oh, we put them in the cook pot. Oh. Huh. You know, all right, let's start working on the cattle farm. +1 for each sheep within 1. And then where do the sheep need to go? They really don't care. The sheep actually can go basically anywhere, which is kind of nice. So then we'll go ahead and we'll see if we can just get a nice cattle farm that's surrounded by sheep on all 4 sides. And to be completely honest, I think we might even put it over here. And I'm not even gonna feel bad about quote unquote chasing away the wild sheep if we just say that it was for the sake of, you know, the sheep that we're now shearing, that we turned them from wild into happily accepted members of our community. All right, let's see. But maybe I shouldn't count my sheep before they're sheared. I'm sorry, that was really cute. And we'll carry on with gathering up those carrots. And okay, we've still got somebody available. Should I pick some plums of prophecy? Because we haven't actually gathered any of them. I think they're good until the end of autumn. Or the beginning of autumn. Yeah, they're good all summer, so we could do that. We're finally ahead on some of the spooky things. Should I put down another mill? Or, hello, small child. Another carrot field? Oh, there's options. Maybe finally, you know what? This is going to be so silly, but I'm finally going to repair that. That sign has been, or maybe I need to just move it. Okay, look. That sign has been kind of like wiggling for almost decades and eons at this stage. Maybe it's bugging me a little bit. So we could repair it, but actually I might actually get rid of it. Would that remove our ability to reach anything that we want? No, it wouldn't. All right, you know what? It's been bugging me for a long time. So we're going to remove it in preparation for thinking of the future. And it's, let's see, woolly wonders, let us say. Meanwhile, we're building the first of what should probably be multiple, healer's huts. I think I'll remove this refreshment stand and we'll see if we can build a healer's hut right here, one of the big ones. Because that would be close enough to our town hall to be able to count. Yay, Secret Kismet, welcome to adulthood. Just in time for me to go ahead and put you to work, no less. And then we still have somebody who is available for something. Is it, oh, Blazequakes, we could have you be another farmer, but I think we should probably save somebody to be a good person for the mill, and then somebody who could shear our sheep. So I should probably make sure we hold back a couple pips for that. But perhaps it is all right if we go ahead and, since we are still waiting on being able to go and put a mill right here, we'll add in some more carrot fields. My goodness, everything is actually turning up rather nice right now. I feel pretty positive about this, actually. Let's bask in that feeling for just a moment before, you know, the next day passes and we get a little preview of some of the potential dooms that might lurk over our heads. You know, if we weren't super awesome and splashing in enough puddles to stay cool. Ooh, I should be building the pool, shouldn't I? Kind of forgot about that. Just because we're feeling sassy about the heat and the flames not getting us this time doesn't mean there isn't a next time. I see you, fire demons. That's right, you give me my memory beans. That's gonna go to unlocking like a fishing elder. I can sense it. The heat threat. Oh, it's lowered. Yes. And now, oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. So now we've had, okay, the temperature threat has temporarily decreased by 1 thanks to a fresh breeze. But we still are going to have a couple things happen. Oh, well, that wasn't the outcome I was expecting. But it just goes to prove my point that having a larger pond to splash in might be a good idea indeed. Also, it reminds me, oh yeah, that's why we were upgrading the wells, because the pools happen to use a ton of the water. Oh yeah. Oh well. Oh, and the sheep pen! How did I almost forget about the sheep pen? Look at how cute it is. I can't wait to put it somewhere. Like, look at all those boars. Oh my gosh. Okay, literally the best place to put the sheep pen is over here. So we're just gonna say we're not dispersing the sheep as much as we're throwing them straight into these adorable little pens. So, I know, but we're not dispersing them. We're just swapping the sheep from being wild into now being woolly, productive members of our community. Very, very good, very good. And then we'll get everything set up. What? You guys, the pool, druids, splashy splash, go talk to some fish and frogs and report back to me with that pool that's like almost done, okay? Well, what does it take to build? A stone and more wood, so might as well chop some like a little woodchuck then. Or a beaver. Why is that saying woodchucks? It should be beavers. We need to celebrate beavers more. Maybe I'll do some sort of like special event with our Planet Zoo beavers, just for that. In any case, my friends, I'll see you all next time. Stay curious. Bye-bye.